TonyaTko here, and guess where I am? I'm back, and I am in the heart of New York City right now. I'm down here by Chelsea Market. I just finished coming from the YouTube space that's here. They invited me down to come see the space to see if I can do some filming there, and the place is absolutely beautiful. I haven't had a chance to make a video since I've gotten back into New York, because when I first got into New York, I was so tired. I was in Mexico, and then, you know, my back was hurting and things just weren't going right. I wasn't able to finish writing my book, etc. And I just decided to just come home. And I didn't realize until I got here, just how I didn't realize until I got here just how much I haven't been able to breathe. Like, over the past few months, the past 6 months since I've been gone, I didn't realize that in all that time I haven't been able to really fully exhale. You know that movie that came out years ago called Waiting to Exhale? Coming back home, I truly understand what it was that they were referring to, because it's like you keep breathing in and you wait for the moment that you can become relaxed enough to completely, fully breathe back out. And it may sound like I'm joking, but I'm really not, because when I got back home, just the vibration and the energy and just not being filled with fear and having to, I mean, you have no idea what it's like to be able to walk down the street and not have to be totally conscious of every single person around you, of all of your belongings, every zipper, every opening on your jacket, where your bag is on your body, and how and where the pockets are on the bags of your body, and not being able to even talk on your phone as you're walking down the street, and just a bunch of different things. It's like just the amount of frustration and just the amount of fear and the amount of discomfort associated with being on different grounds, in different places, with different rules, with different people, different types of poverty and different types of crime. Like here in New York City, I can understand New York, and I can understand the triggers for crime out here in New York. Like, you're not going to be in a crowded place in New York walking with something, and someone's not going to risk their entire life to run up to you and violently rob you at 10 o'clock in the morning. That's just not going to happen in New York, you know. And it's like, I'll give you guys a quick view. Right now we're down here on 9th Avenue and West 14th Street. Down here, they see that West 14th and 9th Avenue, and there are a bunch of cars and yellow cabs. And when I got back, it wasn't until I actually got back that I realized how tense and how terse I'd been for the past half a year. Just really always having to be on guard, sleeping inside the room with other people, not being able to really fully relax, not being able to relax on the ground that you're on, because you don't know if someone will get the inclination to burst into your place, or try to attack you, or try to rob you, or try to scam you, or try to pick your pockets, or try to snatch the camera out your hand, or the phone out your hand, or whatever the case may be. So I am so happy to be home. I can breathe deep. And you know what? I will never believe that vibrationally that different places of the earth don't have different vibrations, because there's an energy to New York City, there's an energy to Los Angeles, there's an energy to Nevis, there's an energy to all of these different countries, just based on where it is that they are geographically, but also the collective energy of the souls and the spirits around you, whether or not they're in despair or in distress, or if there's a war going on, or if the situation is volatile. But right now, I'm home, and I'm able to relax, and I'm able to exhale and breathe deep and be me. You know, it's like I realized and I learned so many different things about myself as a human being out there on the road. And I realized, you know, it's like when you, when your spirit and your energy and your, like I had been jolted so far from my own natural vibration. I've been weakened to the point that I was, oh gosh, you know, I don't even want to look at some of the footage of some of the videos that I made while I was away, because it's like energetically you can tell that the vibration is different. And you know what it's like sometimes, and you know, would I change anything? I wouldn't, because this trip helped me get to know a new part of myself. It's like, you know, you take away all of my organic food and you take away the ability to be safe enough to go outside to exercise. You take away the good food, you take away the exercise, you take away the good sleep, you take away the comfort. You make a person sleep inside rooms with other people so they don't sleep and they're not eating well and they're away from their family and away from their strength center vibrationally on another part of the world, and you take away their ability to spend as they would like to spend, because you know I'm living off of savings still. And it's like, you know, it's like I learned one of the, and I'm going to get out of this video because I was just making the video just to let you guys know that I was back, and I'm going to be using the YouTube space to do some filming, and I'm going to put out a casting call because there's a project that I'm working on that I want you guys to see, and I'm also going to be doing a New York meetup. So I want you all to make sure that you're on my mailing list. So make sure you go over to TonyaTko.com and get on my mailing list, and make sure that that you look for the message, because I'm going to be doing a New York meetup pretty soon, because I can do it right there at the YouTube space New York. So I'm happy about that. I'm almost at the train station, so I'm going to be wrapping up the video. But you take away all of the comforts from a human being, you strip them down, because you know what? It's so easy. It's easy to be powerful when you're comfortable. It's easy to raise the energy from the core of the earth and vibrate that outward from yourself when you're stable. It's easy to feel powerful when you're empowered, but when you're disempowered and you get all of your comforts taken away from you, and it's like, who are you at the core? What is left at the core of you as a human being? And I definitely got to know a new part of myself. I was able to admit some things to you all that I'd never admitted before. I was able to really enter into a space of vulnerability that I had not been in before. And so, you know what? Everything is different now. No, I was not able to finish the books. It was, you know, I probably had idealistic ideas of what it would be like to write on the road. I didn't realize that I would be so unsafe for so much of the time, you know, but no, I didn't get a chance to finish the books. And so I have to figure out what it is that I'm going to do next. But I'm back now, and I'm back in New York. And now that TKO Skin is closed, I realized, and now that this is my full-time job, I realized something really beautiful. And I realized that this is who I am. This is what I do. And this is, let me think, how do I put this? How do I put this? This is all I have to do is be TonyaTko. This is it. I wake up in the morning and I have to figure out ways to be able to be more authentically me. I have to figure out ways to be able to make money as TonyaTko. I have to figure out ways to be able to spread my message, to grow my show, to get the talk show off the ground. I had to figure out. So it's like, you know, I've been here for about a week, and so I've been sending out letters and messages and feelers, because now my concentration is on this. I had nothing else diverting my attention, and I am fully and 100% committed. So you're definitely going to be seeing some changes. It's such a difference in my whole perspective. It's such a difference in my biological makeup, because you know I'm entrepreneurial at heart. And so I know how to take a business and create money-making avenues through a business with tangible product. But now with an intangible product, because the product that I sell is electronic, and so it's not tangible, and the product that I sell is audible. I speak it, you know, I speak the message out loud. And so how do you sell something that's not tangible? That's what I need to figure out right now, because you know, my goal was to write the books and then be able to sell the books once I wrote them, but that didn't work out. So now I have to come up with plan B. What is plan B going to be? I don't know. I don't know, but I feel good. I feel good, and I feel like this is the right track. I feel like this is the right direction that I'm headed in. I feel great. I feel amazing. I feel empowered, and I feel wonderful. I'm about to get a personal trainer, and I'm about to start working out, because this is who I am and who I'm going to be. This is my job now. So I got to make sure my body is on fleek. And I'm just joking. I'm sorry. I got to throw that in there. I had to throw that in there. So I have to make sure that I'm looking good, feeling good. I have to start taking classes, continuing education. I have to continue to read. I have to just stay on top of my subject. I have to come up with some speeches and some talks. I have to create speeches and create talks that I can deliver at schools, at colleges, for underprivileged youth, for teenage girls, for young girls. I have to figure out who my target audience is. Even though most of my subscribers on YouTube are male, I think a lot of the subscribers were coming in for the old workout videos. So I do believe that most of the subscribers who support me are female. So will I gear my message towards women? Will I also try to help men? Because you know, the messages that are out there trying to quote unquote help men really are not really helping men discover who it is that they are. They're helping men continue to delve into the sickness and the addiction of being addicted to sex and looking for their answers in between a woman's legs, trying to heal himself through a woman's vagina, and not really healing who it is that he is on. Because women, we need to do the work, men need to do the work as well, because we can't have half of the population working on themselves and the other half trying to figure out how to beat the other half of the population out of their drawers, or however you want to put it. So yeah. And I'm going to get out of the video, but I wanted to say this. I wanted to thank all of you who came along with me for the journey. There's some videos that I need to publish that I never got a chance to put out from when I was on the road. So look out for those. And listen, I love you all very, very much. Gosh, you know what? When I think about myself at my lowest when I was on my trip, and how you guys were there for me during my lowest times, and how I learned the secret to the secret. I'd heard it in application so many times, but I realized that there was something about the emotion of conjuring what it is that you want. And so here we are, and I am at the beginning. I am at the genesis of my creation, of who it is that I'm choosing to be in this lifetime. And you know what? We also need to talk, because I just had a big birthday. I just turned 40. So I want to tell you all what it's like to be 40. And there's someone taking pictures of me right now. Listen, I want to tell you guys what that is like, because you know, it's like somebody was like, oh, I thought you were in your 20s. And I'm like, I'm sure no one who hears me speak thinks that I'm in my 20s, because I'm so grounded and I'm so calm and I'm so focused. When I was in my 20s, I was kind of bouncing all over the place. The energy is just different energetically. You know, you begin to change as your cells begin to change, and age is nothing but a number, because I know that for some will think that I look pretty young for 40. You know, I can't believe I'm 40 myself. In one more year, I would have outlived my mother. So I realized just how young 40 is. You know, but there's so much. Look for the next video. We're going to talk about life after 40, because they say life begins. So here I am. Here I am, New York. Here I am on this new journey where I'm trying to figure out where it is that we're going next and how to make this work. How do I make this work? Listen, all of my lovebirds and my knockouts, thank you. Hug me. Hug me, hug me. I love you. I love you. Love, love, love. I love you all so very much. Go out there and love one another. But most importantly, what? That's right, love yourself. Make sure you come over to my website, because now that this is what I do full time, why can't I do a world tour? Why can't I have meetups in all of the major cities? Why can't I? I mean, why not? Where else do I have to be until my show takes off? What do I need to do? You know what I'm saying? Well, I need to write my books, but you know what? We'll work that out. The universe will create a way for whatever is to be to be. Should I say the universe will create a way, or I will create a way? So I guess I need to come up with the plan, don't I? I need to come up with a plan. Listen, I love you all very much. And remember, that's Tonya, what? With an O. Go to TonyaTko.com. Get on the mailing list. Find out when I'm going to be doing a meetup in your area. And that's TonyaTko Show. And I'm out. Peace. Subscribe today. I'm out of here. I'm about to jump on this train. Thank you. Peace. And I'm so happy to be back. Welcome me back. Welcome me back. Welcome me back. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I do. Peace.